So this is the last time that I'm going to be doing this, but hello, welcome to my reflexive video once again for the social media module. Term 2 of social media practice. Well, we've done quite a lot this year. In 2019 we've learnt quite a lot about progressing our knowledge of social media and taking it into the real world once again. The lectures were taken out of the lecture theatre, which was really nice, and more of a conversation and development about social media, which for me has been really helpful, and it's allowed me to progress my thoughts and ideas and knowledge further into how this could actually work within the real world, and it's helped me understand already for component C, which we're doing at the moment, about creating campaigns for ourselves within social media and all the elements of that. We visited Timberland for component C, and actually after we'd done that, even though it was an amazing opportunity, I didn't think that it was enough to sort of stick my teeth into there. So for my campaign, I'm looking at Foss Park, which I actually work there anyway at the moment, so I've got quite a good knowledge of that, and I'm looking at pitching a student night for them, and doing the branding and the social media for that if it were to go ahead, and I found that really interesting. It's something, like I said, to stick my teeth into. I've really enjoyed doing it and being creative and making things look and feel as professional as possible, and building myself up a bit of a portfolio as well. We've also been looking at self-worth and undercharging in one of the discussions in the Untitled sessions. I found that really engaging. That was really interesting because as a student I kind of think my work isn't worth anything, and that, you know, I'm not a proper media producer, but I actually am. And speaking to some of my peers in the session, it made me realise that, you know, they're charging quite a lot, but even people are turning around to them when they do some paid work and saying that they could have charged more. So that's something to think about as well, how much I actually would charge, because I need to give myself credit for the work that I'm doing, and the social media campaigns might not seem like work because I'm enjoying them, but actually that's something that has value to anybody in a business or a company, and people are willing to pay for that. So knowing what my work is worth is really interesting. We've also been looking at nano influencers as well, and that's sort of having a quality of engagement rather than quantity on social media. So that's something that I've never thought about until we discussed it. You can have 10,000 followers on Instagram, and a company would choose you to be one of their brand ambassadors or influencers because of the number of followers you had compared to how many people you follow and that sort of thing. But actually a lot of those followers could be bought, they could be inactive accounts, and they could be people that aren't going to be influenced because of their situation, whether it be location or whether it is actually run by an algorithm or a real person, you know, plenty of factors. Whereas someone with 1,000 followers on Instagram might follow half of them and know half of them, but they're probably and could be more likely to influence each other, and thinking about the value of that a company sees in creating brand ambassadors and influencers, and who actually really are the best people for it. So that's my quick summary of term 2 of year 3, and actually this year as a whole has made me realise that social media actually as an avenue in the real world is really one to think about, something that's quite competitive, something that can be a career now. I think because of the real world aspects that have been introduced to the module this year, that's made me realise that, whereas in the other couple of years it was more about learning theories and and seeing things on paper and on screen, this year has made me realise the process of social media in a business environment, and it's something that I'm keen now to progress in.